Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Shot. Go.
Here's a throw. Running right side. Has some daylight through the 40. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. So first down from the 41.
41-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Working now from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Back to throw now. That throw behind his intended target. Now hang on, we have an injured player out there, and everybody knew who it was straight away. That's their quarterback in some pain, less than a quarter into this season. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Left side, it's caught by Rice. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. They'll run for it with White. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the first down, too. We've set it downs from the 37. Here's Howard, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Here's Howard. And the floater follows to the deck. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. 3rd and short. Howard. Completed over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, White. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Howard. That's on target, Puka Nacua. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Third down run from White. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Perfect way to start the season as their opening drive has reached goal to go. White on 1st and goal. And so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Shotgun snap here to Howard. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams finish up an excellent opening series. Brooke tacks on that extra point. And the Rams take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. Now he's York to kick this one away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
'49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. They get 19 on that pickup. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco. Only took them one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Slot man in motion left. Back to throw. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Into a crowd, and intercepted. He's at midfield. The 30. Gets the 10. And he takes this one back and in for the Los Angeles pick 6.
I know you feel the same questions I do for people as, well, do you have any interest in the game? Is it hard to not root for your home team or anything like that? No, the only thing we root for, to be honest, is a close game. And right now, with this kind of start, it doesn't feel like we're going to have one.
On the return, this is McCaffrey. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
McCaffrey on the return. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. He's first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
Taken down.
They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that gives the 49ers the first.
Down, 49ers.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down, play action. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you're going to be more interceptions.
Short pass brought in. And that will not be enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up third down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. It's caught. Pearsall has it. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. The Rams out to an early advantage. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Guy plays straight ahead, and he'll pull his way in for a 4-yard pickup.
He was taken
Kate, you really do love those 5-yard gains on first down. You know what it kind of feels like? It kind of feels like making pars on the golf course on the par 3s. And now, on the par 5s, you can go let it rip.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. They send the tight end in motion left. Lone back gets the handoff. And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Here he is on 3rd and short. Ayuk makes the catch. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They'll run here on first down. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers make it a one-score game in the first half. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
49ers 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground. Here's White. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Howard looking to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Gotta cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Air it out on third. Chased out to his right. Over the right side is caught by Ferguson. And he has enough for that first down, but look at his teammates. They know something's up. Everybody looking at that flag on the field. So they get dinged for the holding. You gotta wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for third down. Third and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
And a big hit on the return to stop him cold.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play sat down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. He picks up 15 on the play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. The defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. Third down coming up.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Dropping back to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And he's making a house call. Pick 6 for Los Angeles. Second time he's had an air throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
You come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I honestly think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, it's a tough second pick 6 to watch.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it. 49ers to the line. First and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. Hit some space around midfield. He's going to bring this down to their 35. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Let's go.
Going to the ground again on first. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Finds the in route complete. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that gives the 49ers the first.
13 yards. And the 49er first down.
He goes right back to Samuel. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers make it a one-score game in the first half. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. From the gun, a run for White. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 25-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Here we go, sack.
They'll go play action. Howard escapes the pocket. He can run it. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Nickel set from the Niners on third down. Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. The Rams playing themselves to a lead here at SoFi. Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on third and 1. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the first down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on third down.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 back. Let go.
Third and long. They're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
From the contact.
Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they're staring at fourth and long.
Hensley in punt formation.
Has it at the 37. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
The Niners take over first and 10 at the Rams' 45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Down, 3. Take. Wrap roll leading. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Handoff now out of the gun. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Connection made to Isaac Garendo. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All set to go now from the 35. Option design here. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3. Receiver screen to Ayuk. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. There's a dive up the middle. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
22-yard line.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
They'll throw it. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Rams get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. There's 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
First and 10.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. He's pushed straight ahead, and it's maybe a yard at most. Rick Martin making that play. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snaps.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
One final shot before the half. Heaving for the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. On the return, this is McCaffrey. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll go play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense is going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
At their own 45-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of the main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Short, Howard. Pulled in by his back, White. And he's going to be blocked out after reaching the 43. It's a gain of 4 there. And the Rams have the 1st down.
And Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Operating from the gun. Here's Howard. Catch made right side by Nakua. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Short yardage run for White. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
We've set of downs for him from the 31. 1st and 10. Here's Howard. Cut near the goal line. That is an LA touchdown. The Rams push their lead further to start the half. It's a Puka Nakua touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Rams double their lead to 14. Now it's York to kick this one away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And a power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 19.
2nd down pass play coming. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. To throw here on first down. Some pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. That throw by the rookie out of Ohio State, good for a chunk of yards and a first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
On first down, they'll run. They'll give him 4 yards before he stops, Brock. It's second down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Shotgun now on third down. It's caught. Pearsall has it. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. They'll come up on first and 10. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. It's inside the 10. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
I bet you, Kate, if you went back and studied all these runs in the NFL over a course of a season that gained significant yardage, there are plays just like that one where you've got to break a tackle to go eat up those yards.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
Here we go. Go.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play in first and goal situations, too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
They give it to him again. He runs it across. Touchdown. The 49ers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Return coming from the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10. Out of the pistol, here's White. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
At the 26-yard line.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Shotgun snap here to Howard. Try for White, but it's intercepted. And he's into the end zone for the pick 6 for San Francisco. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Sanders connects on the point after. And the 49ers tie us up 28-all. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's first and 10. Starting on the ground. Here's White. Small gain there. Maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
Leonardo Green on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Line.
Out of the gun. Howard. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They'll air it out on third. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left with fourth down here. The Rams are set to punt. Takes it in at the 26. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. Left side secured by Ayuk. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Tight end in motion left. They'll run here on first down. And this hasn't been a common sight out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. They've got a man in motion. Second and 10, back to throw. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
From the gun on third down. Escapes the pocket. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable in an incomplete.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones that put this away. They're going for it. They'll throw for it. He makes the catch. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on fourth down, Brock. They're moving the chains. We've set it downs from 37. Plowing up the middle. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Back to the well again. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on second down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Pass play now. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Warriors 70.
They'll come out throwing. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
Well, the right side is caught by Ferguson. We'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's your bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that base before the defender can cover him.
He's going to get this to the opposing 41. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Here we go. 65, 76, 65.
Throwing now on 1st down. That's him on the in route. And he's taken down at the 30. They gain 11 on that play. And the Rams have the 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Right back to Rice. Caught again. Has some room to work. Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Rams take a 4th quarter lead. A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after.
Makes the score Rams 31, 49ers 31.
Now he's York to kick this one away.
To kick off.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Second and 3 now. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he is hauled down right at that midfield strike. They get 22 out of that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, okay, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
He'll look to throw it. Cut out left. And they make the tackle at the 38. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Send it out wide to Samuel. And he's going to be blocked out at the 35-yard line.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go. Back to throw. Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And he's going to be blocked out at the 23-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
They're backed up. Not the stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. Break the huddle. It's second down now.
Here we go, set.
Man in motion here.
19, Tiger, 19.
Here he is to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Come on, set. Left, Cowboy 80. Dragon 60.
Motioning the tight end left. To throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being fourth down.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
They've got to go for it in his spot, Brock. This is fourth down.
Let's go now. 18, run. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Desperation time here. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
So make a check in that win column for the Rams.